Margaret, you gonna start us off?
Oh yeah, that would be good.
Need to push record. Hey, you guys are blocking my camera. Wow.
Bring it up here, Kenny.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Wow, Channel 7. Wow. Guys blocked my stuff.
Yeah, move it slow.
Wow.
Thank you, media, for showing up.
Wow.
We appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Wow. No, I'm just messing with you.
Kenny being Kenny.
We appreciate you guys coming, man.
Yes.
I need some shutter action here.
Testing, is that okay? All right, so you'll have to speak a little loud. All right, this is a wonderful crowd here. Lots of media. Thank you, media, for being here and supporting San Diego United Communities. Good morning, San Diego.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Margaret Verissimo, one of the founders of San Diego United Communities, and we are here today because our community deserves to be heard, and our voices deserve to matter.
Yes.
Today we stand with Kenny Key and attorney Paul Suppa as we announce legal action challenging the city's approval of the 5702 Old Memory Lane development right behind here. Everyone point to the hill. As you can see, this is beautiful open park space. And we're demanding a full review of its wildfire evacuation and emergency response impacts. But this isn't about more than one development. Today, it's about every neighborhood, every family, every voice in San Diego.
That's right.
Kenny Key has been a powerful voice, not only for San Diego United Communities, but for our entire community. And Mr. Paul Suppa is standing ready to fight for the legal rights of the people we represent. Thank you, Paul. We are grateful for the courage.
Thank you, Paul.
We are grateful for their courage today, their commitment, and their willingness to stand up when it matters. San Diego United Community exists for one reason only: to bring people together. When our neighborhoods stand alone, our voices are completely ignored in San Diego. When we stand united like this today, we become impossible to ignore. Thank you. My brain's on the floor. Okay. See how upset I am? Okay, thank you. So, really quickly, we believe development must be responsible. We are for development. Public safety must come first, though. And decisions that affect our communities must be made with transparency and accountability. And, of course, the people's voice at the round table. So today, we're not just gathering, we're standing up. Can I hear it? We're standing up.
Standing up.
We're speaking out.
Speaking out.
And we're taking our power back.
Taking our power back.
Thank you, Kenny. Thank you, Paul. Thank you to the neighborhoods behind me. You'll hear from them later. And thank you to every person that showed up today. Every neighborhood, every voice, one San Diego. Let's stand strong.
Yes.
Yes.
Kenny Key, you are up.
Kenny Key.
Yeah, Kenny.
Yes.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out and taking time out of your busy day to see what Kenny's talking about. Kenny and Paul talking about. My name is Kenny Key.
Louder, kid.
Okay. My name is Kenny Key, and Emerald Hills isn't just a neighborhood where I live. It's home. I've been here for more than 50 years. I grew up here. I watched this community change. I served in the United States Air Force, and I later worked for the County of San Diego, the Department of Public Works, among other jobs. But that was one of my most intense jobs, I think, after leaving the Air Force. Became a heavy equipment operator for the Department of Public Works. I was a first responder. I did my time. I put my time in helping this city to be safe. I was trained by the County of San Diego, certified by Caltrans Roads. It was very intense, very challenging. It was the best job I ever had. And so I worked on San Diego County roads. I operated backhoes, loaders, motor graders, street sweepers, striping, cone zone, legend trucks, stop signs, all the yellow you see around the schools and stuff. Schools are a priority for public safety, and they made us not forget that every day. Public, briefings about safety, they just pounded it in our heads. When public safety is involved, you don't guess.
That's right.
Right.
You study the conditions, you analyze the risk, you follow the law, and you do the work before somebody gets hurt. That principle wasn't just something written in a manual. It was part of the standard we were expected to live by in public service, as a public servant. And it is the same standard I bring with me when I look at what is being proposed for my neighborhood. For almost 5 years, my neighborhood and I have been fighting over the future of Emerald Hills radio tower property. 31 acres of historic land. I'm gonna repeat that. 31 acres of historic San Diego topography. I get emotional because they're in my opinion, is being defecated on with these plans, and I get emotional because I feel this ground is sacred to me. We showed up at meetings, we wrote letters, we made public comments, we organized. And even when we felt dismissed, we kept showing up. Along the way, I became a founding member of San Diego United Communities, a coalition that has brought together people from more than 100 neighborhoods across the city. You may not all be here today, but trust me, we represent over 100 neighborhoods. Different neighborhoods, different backgrounds, different political beliefs, but one common understanding. Our collective advocacy has been part of major public debates over policies involving bonus ADUs, footnote 7s, proposed Balboa Park fees. Y'all, it's cool for y'all to do that. Yeah. Proposed Balboa parking fees, trash fees, and development decisions affecting neighborhoods throughout this city.
Being sold out.
Basically, being sold out, he said. And we learned something through all that work. When communities organize, communities have power.
That's right.
Yeah.
When communities organize, communities have power. So if you ain't out there organizing, you ain't got no power.
Nope.
I don't know what you think you got. You need to organize. And now this 5-year fight in Emerald Hills has reached a place I never expected. I really can't believe we here. I filed a lawsuit against the city of San Diego, a city I love. This is ridiculous. I'm an ordinary resident. I'm not a wealthy developer. I'm not a corporation with an army of attorneys. I'm a retired public servant, a community advocate, a small business owner, nonprofit founder, and a man taking care of his mother in the neighborhood where he grew up.
That's right.
That's all I am, man.
Yeah. That's right.
But I'm suing the city of San Diego
Yeah.
because I'm trying to defend my neighborhood from aggressive development. That's like, I'm gonna go and say, yet I'm here standing up in case this case is involving D.R. Horton. We all know the elephant in the room. Deep Pockets, one of the largest home builders in America. I'm gonna just state the facts here, you guys, because you need to know. I want you guys to be informed. What's happening here can happen all over the city. They're trying to set a precedent of this type of development, and we can't have that, you guys. Okay, I'm standing here. This is like David and Goliath, you guys. But this isn't about ego, and it isn't about being against housing. We are not against housing. We are asking government to do it the right way. Please.
That's all, the right way.
Our lawsuit asks whether the city complied with CEQA, the California Environmental Quality Act, before approving 123 homes on this hill. When you're talking about adding 123 households in a very high fire hazard severity zone, look on the city maps. This is a high, very high, not high, it says very high. Fire hazard severity zone. Severity. I mean, I'm seeing about 4 words in here that require going to the dictionary to get some more clarity, and you go there and get that clarity, you like 123 homes? You see the math, it just doesn't add up.
Right. Doesn't add up.
One way in, one ordinary way out, a restricted emergency access gate. Are they projecting to put on right here behind me on this side where the cul-de-sac is right here? That's where they're talking about letting the fire department come in. And it's gated. And they're the only ones that can go out of that, in and out. You guys need to understand what they're trying to build here. To me, it looks like Palisades situation, like up in LA. And they're building it. When you're talking about adding 123 households in a high fire hazard severity zone with serious questions involving evacuation, emergency access, and traffic, those questions deserve analysis.
Need answer.
Our community over here deserves analysis. You don't dismiss analysis just because it's over here.
That's the law.
A restricted emergency access gate and 123 new households do the analysis, show the data, follow the law. I had a shirt made. I hope other people make it. Okay? Because that's what this is about. This lawsuit is about this right here. This very 3 points that we're trying to drive home. Do the analysis. Do the analysis. Show the data. Follow the law, City of San Diego.
That's right.
They can create the laws and should be able to follow.
Exactly. And I'm deeply grateful today. Sincerely grateful today that a pro bono attorney was willing to step forward and help my neighborhood, not Kenny.
Go, Paul!
He's helping my neighborhood, and he didn't have to.
Thank you.
And I would add to that, we need more attorneys stepping up. This is a big city. We got a lot of fires burning with these types of situations all over the city.
Right.
And we don't have the resources to combat these developers, these billionaires, with a fleet of attorneys walking in arrogantly into public comment. You know, we feel very, we don't feel like the city is representing us. You know, it's like the people are supposed to be at the top, then the mayor, then the council, then the commissions, but it's not like that, and I don't see how we got here. You know, we need to make change. We need to make change. Communities like ours don't have unlimited money for lawyers. But justice shouldn't belong only to people with deep pockets.
Right. Justice.
Something wrong with that system. Our vision goes beyond stopping something. For years, we have dreamed about what these 31 acres could become. Ever since I was a child, we've thought of those towers, we've imagined them being SeaWorld towers. Why we got to go to the beach? You know what I'm saying? I hope somebody with deep pockets is listening to these news stations tonight, because it's been 5 years we've been getting our vision suppressed. I've made videos on it. They're on my YouTube page. I encourage the city of San Diego to look at the YouTube vision that we have for this 31 acres, and it's way better than what we're fighting against. And the people of San Diego need to weigh in during election year. This is when you need to weigh in, not next year. I love this city. Okay, for years we've dreamed about these 31 acres could become a world-class public destination park. Preserving this historic hilltop and creating something future generations of San Diegans could enjoy. I love the city. That's why I speak up. That's why I organize. That's why I keep showing up. And that's why I'm asking other San Diegans to do the same. Pay attention, participate, organize, show up for other people's neighborhoods, not just your own. Hold government accountable.
Yes.
And in an election year, vote for the change you believe your community deserves. And we deserve change today, San Diego. $250 million deficit last year, $150 million deficit this year. I don't know how, I lost count of how many things we've reversed from our pushback. I mean, it's working. We got to keep this up. It's an election year. We're still here. We're still here. We're still standing.
That's right. We're still
And
fighting.
we're not giving up on our community.
Protect our community.
Protect our community. That's another one. Let's get it going. Protect our community. Protect our communities. Protect our communities. Protect our communities. Protect our communities.
Protect our communities.
If we protect our communities, it's a safer place for our children. It's a safer place for business. It's a safer place for tourists. We need competent leadership. We need to have our day in court over this matter. And I'm so grateful again for you guys coming out today, the media taking interest in what we are fighting for up here. And I want to reiterate, it is not just Emerald Hills.
That's right. It's everywhere.
We're fighting. For
We are
every
fighting.
community.
I mean, I'm involved with these fights, and we need to be informed, you guys. And I got to go ahead and say it, because it's not just Emerald Hills that I love. The beach area is under assault.
Yes.
Yeah.
This Midway Rising project is absurd. It's a money grab for people who want to get rich, enrich themselves, because it's bringing too many harms. And when you have need for the city to move the goalposts for you, and to bypass this and to give you a waiver for this, my question is why? Again, do the analysis.
We're calling for reform.
We're calling for reform.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hold
We're
up.
calling
Hold
for
up. Hold
reform.
up. Hold up. Like I said, do the analysis, show the data, follow the law. Let's repeat that. Do the analysis, show the data, follow the law. Do the analysis, show the data, follow the law. Thank you so much for coming out. Paul, do you have any words to say, please?
I do.
We want to hear it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kenny.
Let's hear it for Kenny Key. Thank you.
Get up here. Stand tall. Good job.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here.
And thank you.
I have a copy of the lawsuit in my hand. And before I say anything about the law, I want to thank Mr. Kenny Key
All right, Kenny.
for having the courage to bring this lawsuit. I am honored to be his attorney. Kenny is a veteran of the United States Air Force, a retired heavy equipment operator that assisted first responders in the city. He knows roads, he knows heavy equipment, and he knows when first responders face conditions that become dangerous. He is also a founding member of San Diego United Communities, which is how we met. So I want to tell you very clearly what this lawsuit is and what it is not. This lawsuit is not anti-housing. This lawsuit is not anti-development. And we are not claiming that California law requires some particular computer model or evacuation study. The question is much simpler than that. The city approved 123 new households on property that the city's own findings identify as being within a very high fire hazard severity zone. So our question is this: before adding 123 households and their vehicles, did the city meaningfully analyze what happens in an actual emergency when residents need to get out at the same time firefighters, ambulances, and other first responders need to get in?
Yes.
That's the question. We are not standing here saying the city approved an unsafe project. No court has made that finding. And as the lawyer in this case, I'm not going to tell you that it has. What we are saying is that when the government makes a decision affecting public safety, its conclusions must be supported by evidence in the administrative record.
Right.
Yeah.
And we want to see that record. Show us the record.
Show us the record.
Show us the data.
Show us the data.
This is a reason the issue is personal to me. There is a reason this issue is personal to me. I know what wildfire can do. On September 9, 2020, my birthday, the North Complex fire swept through Berry Creek and destroyed my tiny mountain cabin. That was not the worst of it by far. Losing my house, not the worst. I lost 4 friends that day. They died trying to evacuate and flee the fire. So let that sink in. It is, don't take my word for it. Read the lawsuit, ask questions, demand the facts, and participate. This is what community involvement is supposed to look like. Thank you to Kenny for trusting me. Thank you to San Diego United Communities for bringing people together. And thank you to the people of Emerald Hills for standing up for your neighborhood. Responsible development and public safety are not competing values. We can and we must have both. Thank you. Appreciate you. I'm going to turn over the mic to Margaret. Thank you, San Diego United Communities, Kenny Key, and thank you for the media and the community for being here today.
All right, let's go. And who's going to lead our chant? Reform San Diego! Reform San Diego! Reform San Diego! Reform San Diego! Reform San Diego!
Reform San Diego.
At this time, I'd like to call up and keep it, less than a minute, please, so we can allow everyone to speak. I'd like to call up a person who has been doing tremendous amount of work investigating both locally and on a state level. It, as you know, starts at the state level. They don't even live in San Diego, a coastal city, and they're trying to push their bogus policies down our throats, where we live in a city that's surrounded by salt water, corrosion, and all sorts of things. We have certain policies put in place because we are surrounded by water. We have climate action coming our way soon. We don't need irresponsible development and more density in San Diego.
Right.
So we have to build responsibly. I'd like to invite up a San Diego United Communities investigator, Mr. Andrew Hollingworth.
Thank you, Margaret. Andrew. Thank you, Margaret. The problem here is not just greedy developers. It's corrupt politicians who facilitate them. And you have an example right now with Senator Akilah Weber. She has introduced SB 344. It's not in print yet, but would exempt Midway Rising from all CEQA lawsuits in blank. It is, what was happened to this is that there's 8 days before the legislative session ends. It will come up in the dead of night and will be amended in and will be passed probably with no oversight, either legislative or public. Unfortunately, I've seen this many times before. So we need to put pressure on our politicians to also represent their constituents. It's not just for greedy developers. We have to fight greedy developers, but we have to insist that politicians represent their constituents, not just the money. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I am fortunate to have I have a lot of mothers that grew up on Old Memory Lane that, we had it's like a village growing up on Old Memory Lane. You're liable to have anybody's mother pull your ear or check you or, discipline you. And although Mother Ward didn't discipline me, she would just look at me if I was out of line. But Mother Ward, could you please come up and speak? I asked her to personally come. Someone take the sign from her. Thank you. She is one of the original owners of the homes bought here, coming out of redlining.
Hello, I have to have an assistance of this lady.
Hold her mic.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. My name is Viola Ward, and I have lived in this neighborhood for over 40 years. And my children grew up here. They went to school here.
Mike, hold it for her.
My children went to school here, and it's been a lovely, lovely neighborhood. And I agree with everything that has been said before me talking. And I just want to add that I'm not against housing either, but I know the neighborhood is already, full of people or traffic. And sometimes I have to wait minutes and minutes to get out of my yard because people use Old Memory Lane as a pathway to the freeways. And also at school time when the children are getting out, it is so packed, sometimes you can hardly get through there. So I can imagine more homes, more children, and how it would be really bad, just terrible. I can't think of the word, for it, but I do not want to see the housing up there. Particularly, I would rather, as Kenny said, see something for everyone to enjoy. So that's my comments. I wish I had more expressions about it, but I love this neighborhood, and we already have enough traffic and hazards going on. Thank you.
We hear you and we're fighting for
Thank you so much, Mother Ward. And I'm standing, this is a big reason why I'm doing this. Women like this who've been poured into my life growing up here in Emerald Hills.
All right, we've got another specialist here, actually, and an investigator who represents the San Diego senior citizens of San Diego who have been kicked to the curb by the San Diego leadership. And it is the most disappointing thing going on right now. But the narrative that they're saying that they're making things affordable for San Diego seniors is bull. And it's bogus because it's not true. So we've got San Diego senior citizens that are fighting against some of these developments because they're empty promises. They're getting away with saying they're building these monstrous projects for affordable housing, but it's not happening. And I've got living proof here with one of our San Diego senior citizens from San Diego Resident Senior Council, Mr. Bill Joyce.
Hey, Bill.
Thank you, Margaret. I'm here to support Kenny. Kenny came up to our press conference in March that was hosted by San Diego United Community. So Kenny, Because of that conference, we bought into the dream of safe and affordable. We realized shortly that affordable is not true when they raised our rent 8.8% in less than a year of being in a senior complex. Safety was not even a concern. We had seniors almost run over by speeding cars coming out of the parking garage. We had violations, ADA violations. We had fire code violation of no building numbers. But because of San Diego United Communities, in a month after that press conference, over half of the deficiencies were fixed, including our hot water heater that we fought for 6 months. But so my goal from here on out is it's not only seniors, but anyone who's buying into the concept of affordable housing are in for a nightmare. Our council is going to be developing a handbook that we're going to hand out to prospective affordable housing renters to realize that you're at the mercy of two people, a developer and a property manager that don't answer to anyone.
Don't care.
They don't care. The San Diego Housing Commission doesn't care. The council members that we have don't care. But San Diego United Communities was able to help us get all our deficiencies done. And so my hat off to Margaret and her group and everyone else that supported us. And we're here to support Kenny.
Those are your San Diego senior citizens of San Diego. I've got Uptown in the house. I've got another very important coastal investigator who's done a ton of work with researching why these monstrous projects sometimes don't work for San Diego. I'd like to introduce Mr. Tom Mullaney.
Thank you. So when I learned about the project on radio towers and what the Emerald Hills neighborhood was trying to do, I attended the city council meeting. I wasn't surprised that the city council approved the project. After all, the project was promoted by Mayor Todd Gloria. He controls the planning department, he controls the building permit department, and the message that comes down from the top is the most important thing to him is to make sure developers get what they want, wherever they want, however they want it. Now, what I was surprised by is the District 4 council person and his reaction. Did he speak up for the neighbors and their goals for park space, for public space? No. What he wanted to do was justifying what the city was doing. I didn't hear anything about the invalid illegal zoning change, footnote 7, that led to this project. So how can an invalid zoning change lead to an approval? That's what I wanted to know. So I think that Emerald Hills neighborhood deserves better. I think the Choice Valley community deserves better. And the whole city deserves to be treated better and by city council people and a mayor who care about quality of life, who want to get adequate parks, adequate facilities for the neighborhoods. That's what we need. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. I've got another neighborhood here who's fighting almost a big project like this too, and seems to me to be a little illegal, and we'll be hitting up their neighborhood very soon. Pacific Beach, are you in the house? Trudy Grunland. Step right up, Pacific Beach. Thank you for being here today.
Hi, I'm representing the opposition to a 240-foot tower on a 2-lane street in Pacific Beach. And I'm also here because I've gone to rallies throughout the city. There are 52 neighborhoods, and I think I've been to 52 rallies. I mean, I don't know, I'm losing count. Because this place used to be, because they're popping up. It wasn't like this before. All of us have lived here for years, and it was okay. We weren't just being inundated with craziness of housing developments being approved no matter what. They have eliminated the zoning. They have made it just the whole idea that it is affordable housing isn't what's happening. So I'm against a 240-foot tower in PB, Pacific Beach, that will be 65% Airbnb hotel rooms, 35% luxury apartments that rents would be off the top. They would make your hair fall out. The penthouse will rent for over $20,000 a month. So I am for this neighborhood having safety and the health of the people being number first. That is what I want for every neighborhood in San Diego. The health and safety of the locals.
Health and safety.
As you can see, every neighborhood is fighting the same exact thing: over density, overbuild, and illegal stuff in between the mix. I won't go into it. But our last speaker is very motivational. He's done a ton of work, from squatter issues in his neighborhood, also being ignored by district floor council member. They've reached out about all the squatter issues in their community that's just here in the backyard, and he's a big advocate of the ADU, keeping responsible development going in San Diego. I'm proud to work alongside Mr. Eric Becerra.
Good morning, everybody. Please, thank you guys for being out here. I really want to say that people are making a difference. When issues started coming out, I was just a citizen, right? I always assumed that living in San Diego, the city council members, they're doing the thing to protect the citizens, the people that live here. We wake up, you know, bonus ADUs going wild. Well, you know what? We took a stand and we gathered neighbors and we actually made a difference. And that opened up my eyes. You know, our community was hit very hard, but Linda Vista was hit very hard. Claremont was hit super hard. And so my message to you guys is that it is time for people to wake up. I was asleep all these years just thinking San Diego was doing the best for our citizens. Now, my thing is, all right, you know what? Let me talk to my neighbor next door and show them what's going on. Because some people, we work, we have kids, we have lots of things going on. But when we wake up to see what's going on, that's when power really happens. People coming together, neighborhoods coming together really, really matters. So thank you very much for all the neighborhoods, and I look forward for more of these meetings and helping other neighborhoods as well. Thank you very much.
So with that, we conclude this press conference to say elections are coming up in November. Please educate your neighborhood. Follow San Diego United Communities. Join us. The power is in the numbers. It's time for change at the ballot box. You can donate to a lot of these campaigns here. As you know, legal funding for our fights is very costly. You can go to SanDiegoUnitedCommunities.com. You will find funding for Preserve Greater Golden Hills. You will find funding for Protect Pacific Beach Towers. You will find, most importantly too, here today, you will find funding, GoFundMe accounts to fund the Emerald Hills radio towers. If you go to SanDiegoUnitedCommunities.com, you will find all the links there. Today, I want to end this press conference with a very strong message to San Diego City leadership. It's time to vote you out. Vote them out. Vote them out.
Vote them out! 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 Vote them out!
Keep it up! Keep it up!